I'm going to leave this here and see if I get anything useful.
Cool. I'll try not to stand in front of it.
Thanks. You're good at your job. I have faith in you.
Make sure that the tables have the fact sheets when the players come out.
Also, I love this time.
Oh, thank you.
Right. And then that was the game.
That's good. I thought they would. No, I meant last year.
Yeah, that was right after us. They played good fights.
Everybody good? All right. First of all, I want to say thank you to our fans. Our fans really were the reason we won the game. Our defense was terrific in the second half, and they were into every play and every possession, and were getting on the refs for me. So I thought they were terrific. Basketball gods were obviously on our side. It's kind of a miracle win. We weren't very good. I wasn't very good. And we weren't ready to play. And they were. We had played 5 games in 9 days. We had no energy. And the crowd gave us energy late. So Anthony does what he does. They kept switching their defense. They were in a triangle and 2. And we didn't listen very well today. Didn't adjust quickly. But you get a layup for Dante out of it. Once we started doing some things offensively, and then Anthony was just Anthony. It's a miracle. When he made the shot, I'm like, okay, we're going to overtime. And I felt pretty good. Then we got the steal, and they fouled him. And so it's a great win. In the end, it's a great win, and we got to enjoy it. And but we got to get our energy level back. It's a lot of games, and we didn't have it today. But the defense carried us. And I thought Sticks' defense around the rim was terrific, and our rebounding was good enough in a small lineup for us to win the day. But just weren't very good offensively for the whole game.
Questions, please. Don.
Mark, talk about in terms of Anthony's ability to hit those kind of shots.
Yeah.
He did it a couple of years ago at Illinois as a freshman.
Yeah, they took us out of the play, and they switched the screen, and we panicked a little bit, which we kind of did all day. And they got the ball to Anthony, and we all knew what he was going to do. And right when he shot it, I knew it looked perfect. I knew it was in, and that's just kind of what he does. And then he stepped up and made the free throw. But they went triangle and 2 on him and Wiggs late. They weren't guarding Eric. Imagine they weren't guarding Eric Ayala, and we couldn't figure out how to get him a shot. We started running him on the baseline. It helped a little bit. We got some stuff going, but Anthony said it best. He said, "Guys, we can't approach a game like the way we approached it today. We were terrible in shoot around. It was the worst shoot around of the year. We were terrible, and we were lucky. We're real lucky to be 1-0 in the league."
When you've obviously had your share of slow starts over the course of the season, were you kind of thinking, given the way the offense was going, that this was the one time it was going to come and bite you?
Yeah. That's why we work on defense so much. And we were switching out on ball screens and handoffs. So right before they went into a ball screen, we were supposed to switch out on 2 of their plays, and we still weren't getting over the ball screen in the first half. It's just lack of effort, lack of just. It's by far our worst half of the year. Thankfully for us, they weren't making shots either. Except for the little guy was making shots for them. So. Told the team at halftime, I said, we can beat them 15. We just got to figure out how to do it. And then I told my staff right when they threw the ball, I said, we're going to have to hold them to almost nothing because our offense is no good. And they played Monday, we played Wednesday. They were much more prepared. I don't like that when you start league play and the team gets 2 extra days. But they were setting on every one of our plays and knew everything that we were trying to do.
In terms of the offensive issues, how much of it was their defense, or do you feel like you guys could have been doing some different?
Well, we were really selfish again, and over dribbling, taking some bad shots. trying to play hero ball, trying to be the guy that gets us going instead of just, Terrell made the best play of the game. He only played 4 minutes. He caught the ball on the wing, he threw it right to Eric, and he made it 3. Everybody else would have tried to shoot it. And so, got Eric going a little bit, but we got a ways to go. We got a long ways to go offensively, but it's nice when you can win, miracle win, and learn from it. And hopefully we'll learn from it and be better on Tuesday.
How big of a concern is it for you that you were only able to get 2 bench points in this game?
Yeah, it's a concern. Yeah, we weren't very good. We weren't very good today. So our bench has been good. I was afraid to play guys. We were playing uphill the whole game. So I just went with 6 guys in the second half. So and the bench points were Dante right there at the end, and he actually started the second half. So.
Mark, you started the game with a small lineup again.
Yeah.
And then after Darryl picked up a couple early fouls, you saw Dante and he started the second half. Once the game got underway, did it feel like the bigger lineup was the better way to go? And is that what you saw out there?
Yeah, I thought Ricky gave us good minutes right before half too defensively. So, yeah, we got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. But we all have a ton of confidence in Dante. Kid plays so hard. He's physical. Did a nice job of double teams late in the game. So we got to figure it out. Some games, and that's why I wasn't starting that lineup early in the year, because we had to figure out how to play outside that lineup. But Daryl's been able to guard everybody, 1 through 5, and today he wasn't as successful with that. So we'll figure it out as we go. We gotta get some young guys playing a little bit better. We gotta get a post-up game. We have no post-up. And last year we played through Bruno the whole year. Now it's like jacking threes up the whole game. So we gotta figure out how to be a little bit better offensively.
Coach, can you talk about Jalen's performance tonight, and particularly his low post defense on Georgie?
Yeah, I mean, that kid's a man. Georgie's really good, and he's, crab dribbling and banging them, and it's supposed to be against the rules. You're not supposed to back guys down and bang them, but Sticks held his own, used his length on him. I think he blocked 3 shots, but intimidated probably another 7 or 8. He hit a big 3. When you play them, basically they're giving Sticks that jump shot, and he's made 3 in the last 2 games. He's had like 29 points and like 29 rebounds in the last 2 games or something crazy like that. So he's coming. He's playing terrific for us, and it's glad we got him. He was terrific on defense, especially late in the game. And we doubled him a little bit, and our timing was a little bit better on our double team late in the game on Georgie.
That Anthony 3, it kind of seemed like a broken down play.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you told your team before, and like what was the look that you were trying to get?
Yeah, so we had a play called, we ran it wrong. The backside we ran wrong. The first part they just switched it, which was a ball screen pop. They switched it, we almost turned it over, so then you're out of the play because your timing's off. Anthony just goes and gets it and shoots it. So that's what happened, just be quite real with you guys.
With all the charges and on that push on Mackay, is that selfishness or is that aggressiveness to take the ball that hard at the basket?
Man, we were out of it. We had a 4-on-1 with Wiggs. He double dribbled, they didn't call it, and then he runs over the guy. Darryl jumps over the guy, and just, you decide. I've already used that word enough today.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get these chairs going.
So he was just like, nope, I gotta get out.
And our computers be neighbors.
recording. I don't want to break. Jump back.
Whose phone?
That was a recording. It's definitely, yeah.
Sorry.
What turned it around down the stretch of the weekend?
Pretty much just turning up our intensity on defense and making sure that we just get stops that hits our offense.
From your perspective, what'd you see on that Anthony 3?
To be honest, I didn't even see him. I lost the ball and I got it to him and I was running back for the the post up in the paint. I just saw it go in the net and I was like, oh, that shot a deep three.
Jalen, what was the biggest adjustment in your low post defense throughout the game? You and Georgie were battling all night long.
Pretty much just was standing my ground and making sure that I take the hits and whatever I can do, play the shot at the end.
Yeah, that second three-pointer that you had kind of sparked a 7-0 run. Did you know that was big time after you hit it?
Yeah, I kind of figured that after the whole Xfinity Center erupted and all of my teammates jumped off the bench.
And what was feeling at halftime? What was said and what were you saying to your teammates just to try to get things going?
Pretty much just to keep playing and keep our heads up and making sure that we finish out this game because even though we had a bad first 20 minutes, we still got a whole 20 minutes to play.
And then Jalen, in the biggest moments, you seem to come up really big. What do you think brings that out of you? With LSU last year, you hit a couple big threes down the stretch. Tonight, you hit a couple blocks down the stretch and that big three from straight on.
I guess it's just my mentality, just evolved since my freshman year and making sure that I'm just doing whatever I can to help my team win at that point.
What was it like battling against Kofi and Georgie inside?
It was a great battle inside. It was our first really big test and making sure that our bigs are ready for the whole Big Ten, and I believe we held our own on that.
How much momentum do you think this gives the team? Big Ten opponent, come back, win, home?
It gives us a lot of momentum because, it's our first Big Ten win, and now we on a roll. So basically, it's just giving us that spark to continue to play good.
And you've been around Anthony for a while now. Throughout this year, he's kind of presented the ball and give the ball, and then the second half, he's kind of taken over a little bit more. Have you seen anything different from him this year?
No, not really. I'm pretty much just an animal. He always playing the game well. He always leading us. He always making shots when it counts, and even if it don't count. But he just plays hard now, and he's pretty much that leader that we needed.
And Illinois came into this game as one of the best rebounding teams in the country. You guys struggled a little bit on the glass in the first half, but were much better in the second half. What do you think the biggest adjustment you made at halftime was?
Pretty much just, it was just our rotation was bad, and which was giving them offensive rebounds. So we had to adjust that at halftime, and it helped us in the end.
Are you feeling better over your cold or whatever from Saturday?
No, not really, but it's clearing up, so I guess I'm feeling better now.
Okay. You talked that you're going to keep shooting that ball, and it certainly paid off tonight on the three. Are you happy with your three-point shot, Leighton?
I'm happy with making a lot more now, but I still got to get it more consistent and get a better feel for it.
How much timing did you feel when their forward kept bumping into you? Did you start to read where he was going with the ball?
Pretty much I was just trying to play it. There wasn't really no read. Wherever he went, I was going to go with him and play the shot.
What was your view of Anthony's three there?
I didn't see it. My back was towards it, so I couldn't really see it. But once I knew the crowd erupted and the net, I heard the net, I was like, okay, Ant shot it.
Did you have a view of the defensive play?
Huh?
Did you have a view of the defensive play?
Where he got the steal at the end.
Oh yeah, he got the steal off of me playing defense, so I really got to give him that credit.
Yeah. So he talked about, or Morgan talked about after the game, really basically said, you got to handle business better for the way. Can you kind of go into how you viewed that, how you see the way you guys approach this game, and if there's any concern?
That's why pretty much we just got to be more focused when it comes to playing teams comes to playing Big Ten teams now, because every team matters now. So we just got to be able to buckle down and making sure that we're focused at every point in time.
What were the offensive issues? What was slipping through the cracks for you guys?
Coach Turgeon told us that we was pretty much playing selfish and playing for ourselves at that point. And once everybody got in the locker room, we kind of figured okay, we got to play as a team if we want to win this game and come back.
You guys held them without a basket for the final 5 minutes of regulation. What was the difference today defensively down the stretch where you guys really handcuffed them?
Pretty much just locking in and making sure that we executing by our defensive principles and making sure that everybody's in the right spot at the right time.
5 minutes.
Double-double for you today against some bigs, the 7-foot kid from Jamaica and the other guys. You know, it was a challenging effort, inside. What was the biggest challenge for you today against them bigs?
Pretty much trying to get to the offensive glass because they're big and wide big, so it's kind of hard to get around them and making sure that I'm in the right position to get the rebound and not get a foul.
I know you said you didn't see the final shot, but did you think it would end up in Anthony's hands? Was that?
Oh, I knew it would end up in Anthony's hands. It always ends up in Anthony's hands when it counts, so I'm just there for the rebound if he misses.
And I mean, how much does he enjoy those moments, and how much confidence do you guys have in him when the ball is in his hand?
Oh, it's a huge momentum swing when Ants hit threes. Pretty much, especially when it's big time like that, it just gives us that boost. Like, okay, we back in this game, so let's try to lock it down and get this one.
What's it mean for you guys moving forward to win a game like this, where you lead for 27 seconds, and you guys have to battle?
Pretty much just a building stone of focusing on what we gotta do better. Because at that point we was losing most of the whole game, and we don't really want to be in that position no more. So we just gotta focus them down and watch film and making sure that we're fixing our mistakes.
Coach talked about the lack of a true low post game like you had with Bruno. What do you have to do? Because obviously you're a key part of that. What do you have to do so that you get that kind of low post presence all the time?
Pretty much just continue to work. I watch film every day about moves I could do better, and I watch film with the coaches about moves that other bigs do that I can add to my arsenal, and just build upon that.
It seems like a lot of shots early were, a lot of the shots inside were going in and out, but they still, is it close to being there, and it's just a matter of maybe finishing with a little more forcefulness, or just dunking instead of taking jump hooks or whatever?
Yeah, it's pretty much just finishing. Like there's no excuses for not finishing layups, so we just gotta continue to work on that and making sure that we are finishing them, because layups count and doing one is a purpose in the end.
How much did getting those big guys in foul trouble help you make that comeback?
I hope it's a lot, because then they weren't able to run too big front. So now that will give another guard for like our four-man guard.
Did you notice an increase in physicality and intensity because of that big front?
Pretty much they came in and gave us our best shot, which we know that every team is going to give us, especially because we got that number by our name. But we knew it was going to give us a hard fight, because it is the first Big Ten game, and everyone wants to start off with a win in the Big Ten.
What made the difference defensively down the stretch? Because you held them without a bucket for the last 5 minutes.
Pretty much just locking in, making sure that we are executing everything properly, and making sure that we playing by our defensive principles and listening to everything Coach Turgeon tells us.
How much is scoring in the post for you, getting those posts moved down versus just having confidence and being able to establish position inside consistently?
Just focusing on what I have to do better, making sure that I'm watching film every day and making sure that I'm learning from other bigs and just continue to work on it.
In your mind, is there something that you can kind of pinpoint where the team struggles with, just shooting the ball through, the first 10 games of the season, or is it just shots not falling?
Pretty much just shots not falling, because pretty much all our shots is like wide open, and I know a lot of shooters like Wiggs and Eric and they're missing a lot of threes right now. Well, maybe not Ant, but they're missing a lot of threes right now. But I know they're gonna fall eventually, so I'm not really worried.
And as someone who grew up, watching Maryland, just if he's able to take over those games, like remind you at all of what you would see from like Nelly Griffin and some of those, great Maryland guards in the past.
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much electrifying. Making sure that I get to stay in front of that big crowd and playing Xfinity, and making sure that I'm one of those people that's helping build a comeback or making that big play.
What's it like having Cowan who can, hit a big shot from one end and then go down and get the steal, get the to the line? I saw you give him a big bear hug before he went to the line.
Yeah, it shows his leadership and his maturity, making sure that he's trying to make that winning play to help us win.
Excited when you hit that big three and late in the second half there, your emotion clearly came out. You were clearly excited after that. Most of your threes this season have come in the last couple of games. Do you feel like you're starting to become more confident with your deep shot?
Yeah, I'm always confident in it. It's just a matter of just shooting it, and if it rolls in and out, then, it's a miss, but it's just being more consistent with it.
What do you think, this game and the way that Cal was able to finish it, just so, the player he is, and, you know, because he's had a bunch of games for you guys in the past, and especially this season where he's really, you know, come up and led runs late and had those big plays. Just what does that say about, you know, who he is as a player and all the years?
Ant's always been a big time player. He always making that big play in that big moment and making sure that he's leading us while doing it. So I mean, it comes with no surprise that the ball's in his hand with 5 seconds left. So I mean, that's how it is.
All right.
Thank you, Sticks.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ooh. I went to get my other phone.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it is? I mean, it's like what I keep on. It's right underneath it. Let's see, is that?
I do it every time I leave it in here.
No, I agree. Like, charge, foul, like, big. Right. Just crazy. I've not seen it.